These are the supplements that I personally use to help me lose 90 pounds, crush my pre-diabetes and my insulin resistance. Now, these could potentially be helpful for you as supplements provide an insurance policy and a little bit of a glucose lowering hack to help you potentially crush your insulin resistance and manage your glucose metabolism. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Rob. I help busy professionals, entrepreneurs, executives crush their insulin resistance so they can properly lose fat, regain their energy, and have a higher quality of life. And these are some of the supplements that I have used and some of my clients have used to properly do that. Now, I want to stress, I am not a medical professional or a doctor, so please refer or consult with them before using any of these supplements, as well as do your own research so you know what you're doing with your body. Number 1, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is like a cheat code. If you consume 1 teaspoon of this before having your meal, this can greatly improve your glucose metabolism and lower your glucose spike. This contains a lot of antioxidants to help slow down your gastric emptying and really help your body better break down and slow down the glucose distribution into the bloodstream. I prefer to use a teaspoon right before I have my meal, or you can use 200 milligrams of an apple cider vinegar tablet. I actually prefer the capsules because the apple cider vinegar can taste rancid, even if you dilute it in water. It's quite disgusting. So I prefer to use the capsules. The capsules are not quite as effective, but they still work very well. The liquid does work the best. So if you're concerned with effectiveness, go with the liquid. But if you're concerned more with sustainability and taste, definitely go with the capsules. Number 2, Berberine. Berberine is a great supplement that also helps lower your glucose spike due to the antioxidants and herbs that help attach to your inside of the lining of your intestines. They also help slow down the gastric emptying a bit, very similar to apple cider vinegar. However, the difference between berberine and apple cider vinegar is berberine works more acutely, as the liquid apple cider vinegar actually helps slow down your glucose spikes throughout the day. Berberine is used as a great alternative to metformin. You can actually find many studies comparing the use of berberine and metformin within PubMed and the National Institute of Health, and berberine stacks up pretty well compared to metformin. The dosage that I use is 500 to 600 milligrams right before my meal, or you can do it with food as well. That works well for me to help mitigate the glucose spike, and I also use it with the apple cider vinegar and the other supplements that I use in this video that I'll show you in just a second. Number 3, turmeric. Turmeric curcumin is another great antioxidant. This also helps your body and cells better repair themselves and can help slow down gastric emptying, very similar to the other 2 supplements that I showed you. Turmeric is also a great anti-inflammatory. So if you have heartburn, acid reflux, turmeric curcumin is something great to add with your food. Now, some people use it before their meals. I actually use it afterwards, and I tend to find that it's more effective. However, you can test try it and see what works best for you. I use anywhere from 500 to 800 milligrams with every meal. Number 4, fish oil. Fish oil are omega-3 fatty acids that mainly contain EPA and DHA. These are very, very helpful for mental clarity, brain health, as well as to help control your lipids. Most importantly, I particularly use them right before I eat a meal, along with eating my veggies and protein. Because when you eat your veggies, protein, and fats first, this helps your body slow down its gastric emptying. So when you eat the carbs after, you don't have as much of a glucose spike. And that's how I particularly use the fish oil and how it's very helpful to me. Some of your meals may not contain as many fats as you'd like, or maybe you don't want to have as many calorie-dense fats in your meal. Hence, fish oil is a great alternative to include some healthy fats in your diet without consuming as many fatty foods. Next, vitamin D. Vitamin D3 in particular. So When you have insulin resistance, your body has a tough time breaking down vitamin D. Hence, it usually excretes any extra vitamin D that you might have. So people that are pre-diabetic and type 2 diabetic or usually will have lower vitamin D3 levels. One of the things that you can do, which can help but not completely solve this, but it can help, is supplementing 5 to 10,000 IUs per day. This is what I did and what I still do to keep my vitamin D levels high. If you don't want to take vitamin D, you can simply just walk out in the sun every day for 10-15 minutes. That's a good source of vitamin D. However, just be wary of being out in the sun, having sunscreen on. It's really, up to you on what you choose to do. This is what I do, and it helps me quite a bit. Next is I take a multivitamin. This is my insurance policy to make sure that I get all my vitamins and minerals that may be lacking in my diet. I try to get as much as I can from food, but we're not always perfect, and that's why I have the multivitamin. I usually consume this with food, so I'm getting extra nutrients with whatever food that I'm eating. And once again, this is helpful for your body to break down all this stuff at once, so it can slow down your gastric emptying so you don't have as much of a glucose spike. Last but not least, I have my own specialized DNA nutrition. This is my own special supplement mix that was actually created by a company that I work with to create a special supplement mix that's tailored to my epigenetics. So this will contain extra berberine, alpha-lipoic acid, different herbal mixes to help combat many of the negative genes that I'm prone to. And this is also to help fill the gap, to help my cells heal from my insulin resistant days. This has made a big difference for my energy levels, and as well as helping maintain my weight and staying full throughout the day. I usually take a scoop of it and mix it along with some protein and maybe some water or almond milk along with some creatine and other good stuff in psyllium husk. But it's very great, and I actually suggest many of you get a DNA profile to see, different things that you're prone to. But that's it for all the supplements that I use to help combat insulin resistance. Many of my clients use very similar supplements as well, and maybe these are certain things that you can add into your repertoire to help better combat insulin resistance. Now remember, supplements are only supposed to be used as an insurance policy and to help accelerate your results, not be the foundation of how you get them. The foundation of how you get results and crush your insulin resistance for good is going to be through habit and lifestyle change. So you're going to need to adjust the way that you're eating, moving, and sleeping. And I covered that in another video, which is how to crush insulin resistance, and also my story on how I crushed my pre-diabetes and lost 90 pounds. So you can check those videos out in the playlist above. But anyway, I hope this video helps you guys. If you want a list of these supplements, follow me on Facebook or Instagram and DM me, and I can send you a written guide. Also, you can click the link below. I'll have a link to that as well. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys. Please follow me for more.